This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Bus passenger in Clarendon crash dies. The lone passenger aboard the Toyota Coaster bus involved in a crash along the Bustamante Highway in Four Parts, Clarendon, on Monday morning has died. He has been identified as Glenmore Price, also known as a Blackashine of Osborne Store. The bus driver, 57-year-old James Davis, also known as Printo, died on the spot. The men were reportedly traveling from Osborne Store to Maypen when the bus slammed into a truck. The truck driver and his passenger remain in hospital. To date, the parish of Clarendon has recorded 23 road fatalities compared with 22 for the corresponding period last year. Retired teacher shot and killed in St. Mary. The St. Mary police are investigating the fatal shooting of a retired teacher in Gale in the parish on Monday afternoon. He has been identified as Dennis Anthony Matar Edwards, 69, of Farmpen District, St. Mary. Edwards was reportedly walking along the Gale Main Road about 1:45 p.m. when he was pounced upon and shot in the head. His attacker then fled the scene. Edwards was rushed to the Gale Clinic where he was pronounced dead by a doctor on duty. Commandant of the St. Mary Police, Superintendent Bobette Morgan Simpson, said the police have not yet established a motive for the shooting. She said the police are actively pursuing leads in the matter. Senior policeman's son drowns in St. Catherine. Head of the St. Andrew Central Police Division, Senior Superintendent Marlon Nesbeth, is now mourning the death of his son Matthew Nesbeth. The 23-year-old, who is a graduate of Kingston College, reportedly drowned at the Caymanas Mineral Bath in St. Catherine on Sunday. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces Corporate Communications Unit confirmed his death. Renewed appeal for cleanup after bodies dumped in Sandy Gully. A decade and a half ago, Dwight Duncan and Anisha Williams could stay in their Seaview Gardens community and look across the Sandy Gully to Riverton City in St. Andrew. However, their view is now blocked as poor maintenance has resulted in the gully being overgrown with shrubs and polluted with old appliances, piles of garbage, and molds of silt. Repeated calls for the authorities to clear the gully have fallen on deaf ears over the years. Its unkept state has provided a cover for dumping bodies, including that of missing correctional officer Shannon David Briscoe, which was recovered in the area over a week ago. Residents of the area had reportedly also seen 3 men throwing another corpse into the gully on June 8. In 1983, the gully did clear and we could have run down there and play. All Sunday, you have kids who used to play marble, and you have cart where you used to push the bearings as skateboard. But that can't go on now because the gully need to upgrade, Duncan told the news on Monday. He, along with Williams, blamed the authorities for the poor state of the Sandy Gully, including St. Andrew Western Member of Parliament Anthony Hilton. The MP for take the thing up in hand, but the MP no do nothing. Them nah do nothing, Duncan told the news. Him fi step out to it, but what him do? Him no do nothing. Duncan and Williams both believe that if community members are given contracts to clean the section of the gully between Seaview Gardens and Riverton City, and even beyond the bridge from Spanish Town Road, the drainage system could be cleared. Find means and ways to get it done because it needs to be done, Duncan said. You have enough youth on the corner. Give them couple lass and tell them to go in at the gully and chop out, and they will do it. They will do it because it will benefit them, added Williams. Williams said that her concern goes beyond the gully. She is also concerned about Chesterfield Drive, which is often flooded after even light showers. When the rain fall, you see the whole heap of garbage come out a lot and them something there. It look awful for true. The gully need to maintain, she stressed. In a press statement on Monday, the opposition People's National Party, of which Hilton is a member, said the St. Andrew Western MP was renewing a call for the government to undertake a speedy and routine cleaning of the Sandy Gully. The appalling state of the gully has been the subject of several calls by the Member of Parliament for it to be cleaned, dating back to at least the last 5 years, Hilton said. The finding of bodies in the gully over the last few weeks has heightened the concerns of citizens of Seaview Gardens, Riverton Meadows, and the surrounding communities that the garbage-filled gully which drains the upper reaches of St. Andrew, is becoming a favorable place for more than refuse to be dumped. The statement illustrated that the gully has become a clear and a present danger to the communities, the livelihood of fisherfolk in Hunts Bay, the port of Kingston, and the environment. Some Seaview Gardens residents are not in support of the call, however. They say that the poor state of the gully serves as a form of protection, as previously, criminals would rob persons on Atlantic Boulevard, which runs parallel to the waterway, then climb down into the gully on ladders and head to the other side where Riverton is located. Fi clean the gully, them a gonna need police to come guard them, one man said. Parish judge lashes prosecution in Noel Maitland murder case. Senior parish judge at the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court, Lauren Cole Montague, did not hold her punches when she showed her displeasure at the decision made by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions to withhold some 10 statements from Constable Noel Maitland's defense team. Maitland was charged with murder earlier this month in connection to the disappearance of his girlfriend and the social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson after she went missing on July 11. The constable was scheduled to have his bail application be heard on Monday, but the court was told by his attorney, Cassian Kennedy Sherman, that she is not in a position to do this since she does not have the full scope of the prosecution's case against her client. The prosecution told the court that the decision to withhold certain documents, including civilian statements, was done to protect witnesses and the integrity of the investigation. Confirming that the matter is an ongoing investigation, the prosecution also added that witness inference had already taken place, with one witness being described as fragile and fearful of returning to his workplace. The court was also told that the defense team was given 14 statements, including the forensic and the DNA report. The matter is also scheduled to be transferred to the Home Circuit Court on September 16. It is what it is. We have had sight of the preliminary report. In the face of that document, we have requested the disclosure in order to argue the information that is contained in any document. We have indicated our position. I haven't seen the document, and in keeping with the obligations of my client, I think it would be irresponsible to make a bail application, a peeved Kennedy Sherman said. However, after Cole Montague stood the matter down to allow the prosecutor time to contact her seniors to review the decision, and it was understood that the Crown maintained its position, the judge verbally lashed the prosecution for being unfair to the defendant. There is a duty to the prosecution to disclose. It is not discretionary. I don't have a challenge with the prosecution. It is not unknown that today was set for bail application. No application should be done by ambush, Cole Montague chided. She added that she understands that the Director of Public Prosecutions has the right to have the matter taken to the Home Circuit Court, but it is her judicial duty to ensure the defendant is treated fairly. I hear the position of the Crown that it is the posture of the learned DPP, and it's her right to have this matter taken to the Home Circuit Court, but it is not there yet. The matter is before me, Parish Court Judge. The matter was set for bail application, and there should be nothing put in to hinder the application being made, she chastised. I know that counsel is saying we have instructions and we have spoken to senior, but let me tell you something. When you stand in the court, sometimes you're standing in your own right as guided by the principles as counsel, and it should not be said that any individual prosecuting counsel did not fulfill his or her duty of disclosure. If there is guidance that says to the contrary, we stand here as attorneys on our own feet, the judge continued, adding that she expects even the clerk of courts to be able to be strong and to stand on their feet and to have conviction, regardless of what anybody else say, because they have the law that guides them. The judge said that there have been no attempts previously to shield the names of the witnesses from the defense team, since their names were detailed in the preliminary report. I call a spade, she stated. How many civilian statements and none of the civilian statements save the defendant and the mother of the now presumed dead woman? None of them can be disclosed? 10 statements? This doesn't sit well with the court, Cole Montague added. Noting that the accused must be heard and the circumstances surrounding him must be fair, Cole Montague said, when things are done shrouded in secrecy, it allows for distrust. The public has a vested interest and they must know what's happening. Stating that this is the first she has encountered an incident such as this, the judge welcomed the seniors to speak to the court. But defending the Crown's stance, the prosecutor said the DPP will disclose the documents eventually. To this, Cole Montague advised that they edit the documents even if they have to even heavily redact the information. At the same time, the court was told that the case against Maitland consists of only circumstantial evidence because no witness saw the crime take place. Police reports indicated that on July 11, about 10 p.m., Donaldson was picked up at her house by Maitland in a black BMW motor car to spend the night with him at an apartment located at Chelsea Manor. However, Donaldson's mother, Sophia Logg, on July 12, reported to police that she had not seen or heard from her daughter. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.